Hey, it's Berg, the NDSU Meat Doctor. It's almost supper time here at the Berg house. Does this conversation sound familiar to any of you? Hannah, what do you want for supper?
Steak.
Steak.
Steak. Ribeye steak.
Well, the family wants steaks, but these individual steaks are expensive. This one's $14.99 a pound. You know, we can save some money if we plan ahead, do a little work ourselves, go to the wholesale club, and we can buy this whole beef ribeye roll, this subprimal with the lip on, for $9.99 a pound. Okay, so we can save $5 a pound that way. Let's take a look. Let's see how many steaks we can get out of this subprimal ribeye roll. Let's see how much money we save. Okay, so we've got this primal out of its wrapper, and we're going to cut it into steaks. Now we want these steaks to be a good inch and a quarter, or what we call a butcher's inch thick. Okay, I've got my carving knife here, my knife, and it's a good inch and a quarter wide. So you can use that knife as a marker as you go, and you just turn it over like this, and you can make your cuts as you go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and square this up. All right, there's 5 steaks. And that's what I want for supper tonight. So I can leave this the rest of this, save it for a roast later, or I could cut it up and just freeze it. All right, we finished cutting that subprimal ribeye roll. We took a little bit of that lip on off, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 butcher's inch cut thick ribeye steaks. Okay, we've picked out the steaks that we're gonna have for supper tonight, and now we need to package these so that they can be frozen and safe for later. If you have a vacuum package machine, that's ideally the best way to go. Like you have here, vacuum package is going to get the most air out of there, and that's really what we need to do. We want to get as much air out of there as possible. Also by vacuum packaging, if you have the right package, some of you may be doing sous vide type cooking, and you can use the same package, but well, that's a topic for another time. Anyhow, what a lot of places might recommend is that a double wrap. So it's okay to take the cling wrap, the saran wrap, and wrap these, and again, get as much of that air out, no air bubbles, as much as you can. Wrap that in there, and then you can go ahead and, by double wrapping them, by putting them in a good freezer bag. So we want to get as many as we're going to want to thaw. So I've kind of pre-prepared here, and by this, I've got 3 steaks in there, and I want to go ahead and press as much of that air out of there as I can. Go ahead and flip it and zip it. The next thing that's so important is to label it. This is beef ribeye and today's date. Hopefully you'll eat it before the end of 22, but we'll put that on there just in case it gets lost in the back of the freezer. Again, if you double wrap it and put it in there, that's just an extra safety barrier. So, what do you guys want for supper tonight?
Steak.